Hey guys, my name is Monique Nazer and I'm a professional makeup artist. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get an updated smoky eye. It's really easy to recreate. You can use any colors. It's super customizable. I am going to be using these two palettes that I created. This one has been very loved. This one is new, so I'm going to be using some of the cheek colors and then a lot of the eyeshadows as well. So let's get started. So to get started, I'm going to start off with my Paris Springs. It's a super light blush, and what I'm going to do is just tap into this with my Glad Girl brush, and I'm really going to focus on the outer corners, and then I'm going to actually just spread this all over the lid. This will just make it super easy to transition the rest of the shades. Again, you're going to focus on the outer third, which I'm going to say over and over because that's like the basis of the look. So I'm going to pick up Palm Springs Party, which is this super pretty shade, and I'm going to focus it on the outer 2/3 and start deepening up that crease. Now you could totally stop here and just throw a little bit on the lower lash line, mascara, and a little bit of liner, and you're literally done. It's a really light smoky eye, but I am going to go in with Mesa Moments, which is this deeper shadow. And again, it's just going to be focused on the outer 2/3. I'm not really going to pull this very far in. It'll just be through the crease right here. So you're just going to place the pigment like so. It's a little chunky for me, so I'm going to go in with this brush and just blend it out. Any clean brush, just to get those lines nice and blended. The thing with this smoky eye is it's very, very diffused and blended. It's my favorite. Again, you could totally stop here at this point, but I am going to deepen it up a bit. So I'm going back in with this dark brown and then a flat paddle brush. And I'm just going to focus straight onto the crease. Just really deepen that area up. So you're going to take a little bit of that dark brown in your paddle brush, and what I like to do is I'll dip in a little bit and actually use the back of my hand to gauge how much pigment I have, so I can either dip back in here or take off, because once you put on, it's harder to get off and you can always add more. So you're going to take this and you're going to go along your bottom lash line right here and just start to diffuse this area. I usually stop right at the edge of the color. That way it brings, it opens the eyes up a little bit, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do this to my other eye. So something that's really important is you're going to want to make sure that this corner area is connected right through here. So we just pull this area through, and you can make this into a wing shape if you want. You can go ahead and do it the round way like I do. I prefer it this way. It's just a little bit softer. So I'm going to go in with this shimmer right here. And a clean packing brush, and you can also wet this with some Fix Plus or water, and I'm just going to apply it to the inner corner. I'm also going to apply it to the under eye right through here. I like to really pack it on through the waterline. It just really brightens up that area. So then you're going to take your original brush and blend those lines together. And then you have a nice little smoky eye. So I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. So once you are fully blended, you can use literally any color liner you want, or you can use no liner. So I'm actually going to use the Be Brow Beautiful pencil in my waterline, just because it's a nude color and it will really brighten up that area. And then I'm going to be throwing on some of the mascara. Make sure you always curl your lashes beforehand. That way you have a nice base to work off of. Cute. So I'm going to do a few more coats and I'll be back. So once you're here, you're really free to customize it any way you want. You can make this a lot darker. I prefer it right here. It's kind of more modern. It's just like a little bit of smoke, but it still brings a ton of attention to the eye area. You could throw on some of the glitter. I love the Ruby Passion glitter. This would be so pretty across the bottom of the lash line, or even through where I put the shimmer on the inner corner. You can also throw on a liner like the espresso liner, which I might do right now just to show you the variation. But you can really make this your own look. So let's just throw on a little bit of liner. I always make sure my brush is pointed. That way I get the best application, and I just want a small little line. So I'm actually just going to pull the lash taut and go straight on across. There we go. And now you just have like a little bit more drama. I'm going to do the other side. So I just finished up putting on the liner. I actually did one more coat of mascara as well, just to bring a little more oomph, and I like the clumpy look in my lashes, to be honest with you. But you can throw on lashes, you can put on glitter, you can do a bright blue liner on the bottom, you can do purple, as long as you understand that the fundamentals of putting the depth through the outside and then the brightness through the inner corner. You can really mix and match and do whatever you want. I use the Lasham liner in shade Espresso. It's a super buttery liner. It went on super smooth, as you saw, and then I used this liner brush, which is super tiny, super cute, and worked great. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, but it's a super easy and quick way to get a little bit more oomph on the eye area.